outside of Goodwill for our monthly book thrift. Last month we went to Ollie's and we found some good books there, but we wanted to check out our local Goodwill and see what they have.
Normally when we go to Goodwill, we go to the locations that are downtown, so we've never actually been to this specific location for books, so we're hoping they have a lot. We honestly have no idea what to expect. It's kind of popping right now. Yeah. There's a lot of people in there, so maybe they got a sale going on.
Maybe they're dropping books off.
Yeah, maybe they're dropping books off. We're just gonna go ahead and head in. Hopefully we find some stuff. Goodwill didn't have too much, so we ended up coming to the local family thrift store as well to check out their books. They kind of didn't have too much either, but
we didn't have anything.
Yeah, today was just not great for book thrifting, but we did get a couple things. Normally we're just used to seeing a lot more kind of well-known titles. Today we didn't, but that's okay. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not.
Starting off, I did see The Nightingale at Goodwill. I just feel like I've seen this one a few times and it's always had really good reviews, and I know this one is always at Costco, and every time I go to Costco I contemplate whether or not I should get it.
That won awards.
It did?
Yes, when it came out. It's a very well-known book. That this author is famous.
It's a historical fiction. In love we find out who we want to be, in war we find out who we are.
Ooh.
So it's in France in 1939. This woman's husband is going to war. Two sisters get separated and they embark on their own dangerous path of survival, love, and freedom in a German occupied war. So this is like super historical fiction, which I don't think I've read any like that.
I feel like it'll be really good though.
Yeah.
Like those are normally the most like moving stories. The first one I ended up getting is The Beautiful. If you saw our library vlog, you know that this was one of the books I had checked out. I was super interested in the story, and then I never got a chance to read it before I had to return it. Now that I have a physical copy, I can read it whenever I get the chance. This was the one set in 1872 in New Orleans. If you didn't know, I was born there. I love the city. I just really gravitated towards this book. It looks like it's just a murder mystery book. I believe 3 murders happen. They're trying to figure out who it is. And I think since the setting is New Orleans, it's gonna be really like dark and creepy. I love it. I believe there's a romance also intertwined, so I'm still very interested. I want to read this. This sounds maybe like a good October book. I don't know if this is a vampire book, but it kind of says something in the blurb about it being a vampire novel. So if that's true, I'm even more intrigued now, because I don't think I've really read one besides Twilight, and even that I read so long ago I don't even really remember it. Super interested. I can't wait to read it. I'm glad I own it.
I did find Tell Me 3 Things, which I have been seeing this one around for so long. Another one that I see really good reviews on, but I never like stopped to see what it's about. I think it's just a YA coming of age story. I'm not too sure, but I really do like, one of the blurbs does say, here are 3 things about this book. 1, it's sweet and funny and romantic. 2, the mystery at the heart of the story will keep you turning the pages. And 3, I have a feeling you'll be very happy you read it. Which is so cute. It makes me want some waffles too. What if the person you need the most is someone you've never met?
Oh, I love that.
Aww.
Stop, I'll cry.
That's sad. I don't really want to know too much more than that. It sounds really good.
I have that book.
You do?
Okay, so I have a book by this author, Hope and Other Punchlines.
Okay.
Maybe we'll read them at around the same time.
Yeah. 300 pages.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a good one. I'm actually so excited that I have this book. I have been seeing this since the beginning of my reading journey, just on Bookstagram Book Talk, and people always rave about it. It's not necessarily everywhere, because have you ever seen it?
No.
Okay. This is Flowers for Algernon. I know you would look at this cover and be like, I don't know about that, right? There's a little mouse on it. Mass market cover. I wouldn't normally gravitate towards this book. However, every single review I have seen for this book has been 5 stars. People have said it's the best book they've ever read, just because it's so thought-provoking, so tear-jerking, sad, emotional, all the good things. Needless to say, my hopes are very high for this book, which normally I don't love going into books like that because it never meets my expectations. However, I really do think this one has the potential to. I don't know too much about the plot. All I know is it's about a man who was born with an unusually low IQ, so he was chosen as a subject for this experimental surgery to increase your intelligence. The procedure has been tested on a lab rat named Algernon, and it worked. So that's all I know. I don't know if these two characters are gonna connect. I don't know how big of a role the rat plays in the story, but it sounds just different.
Yeah.
And amazing at the same time.
What genre would that even be?
No idea. It won awards, winner of the Hugo Award and the Nebula Award. I believe it was written in the 50s, like a long time ago. There might even be a movie adaptation. I'm just so ecstatic about having this book. I want to get it read soon.
Yeah. Now I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Yeah. This is one of those books where I know I'm going to be reading and I'm going to be feeling like, oh, I'm a reader now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm just super excited about this one. I've never seen it in person, but now that I own it, y'all are going to hear me talk about it. Y'all are going to hear me
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's just crazy.
But I've seen excellent things. I think it had like 4.2 stars on Goodreads with like 500,000
Wow.
reviews. Like,
that's
crazy.
really good.
I know. And it's like perfect condition. Come on. You know what? We said it was a bad thrifting day.
It was pretty good.
It was a good thrifting
I'm
day.
excited about these.
Yeah. I think just us comparing it to what else we were seeing in the stores, we've seen better, but I mean, these picks are excellent.
I know we have a lot of books on our shelves that we haven't gotten to and we're not really reaching for, so we were thinking for our next TBR, maybe we could write down the names of like all of these books and then pick from a jar, like one every month.
And have to read them.
And have to read it.
Yes, to kind of reduce our physical TBR, especially the ones that you said we don't grab through.
Yeah.
Definitely, we need to do that.
But this was fun. I could definitely tell the selection downtown is just way better.
Yeah. Which makes sense. We do want to plan for a reading sprint sometime next week. Maybe we'll do a poll on Instagram and here on YouTube to kind of ask what time of day would kind of work. Keep an eye out for that poll. Participate if you want to be part of the reading sprint so we can pick a time that works with everyone. We only really plan to be on there for about 2 hours, do a couple 30-minute sprints and see how it goes. I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. Leave us a comment letting us know what was your last book purchase. As always, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time. For some reason, every time we do a car video, we are next to a highway, so there's gonna be lots of traffic noises. We wanted to get the sign in the back. You can't see it.
The amount of cars in front of us right now is hilarious.
Like we have an audience.
Like there's traffic.
Dude, look at the amount of cars. Literally. And there's a red light, they're just sitting
The red
here.
light's right next to us. Like,
Also going to the family thrift.